This, everybody, is a seedless Tahitian Pomelo, and it was sent to me by my good friend Stephen Murray over at Murray Family Farms. I'll put his information in the description below. I believe this is available at some retailers across the United States, but it's a very specialty item, and he says that this is the most popular citrus fruit that he grows, and he grows quite a lot of different types of citruses, so I'm curious why that is. I've had pomelos before. In fact, I picked one up from the store, and you can see this is just like a regular one. Just I walked into a store, there's pomelos, I bought this one, and this was the best looking one that they had. So this is what you get when you just pick up a random pomelo. For a few bucks, you get one like this. And just looking on the outside, you can tell that they're different. This one is kind of green. It's kind of shiny compared to this one. And the shape is a little bit different. But the biggest difference between these two, from outside anyway, is something that you can't tell. It's the smell. This has no smell. This smells amazing. When I got this and I opened up the box, I was just like hit in the head with a pomelo because that smell is so strong. And I don't know exactly how to describe this smell because it's not exactly citrusy, you know, it's more of like a floral smell. The sort of smell that you get from like a citron. And those are really aromatic. People use them as potpourri. You could use this as potpourri, but I think it's probably even better to eat it. And he said that this is seedless not because it is naturally seedless. It is seedless because he nets it, and that stops pollination. I don't know how that stuff works. And he said that when these do have seeds in them, the flavor of the fruit is not as good because the seeds give it kind of a negative flavor. So a seedless variety solves that problem. But let's cut it open. Yeah. All right. So yeah, let's first cut open the regular pomelo. Even like putting it down, got a different sound to it. Does that mean anything? I don't know. Probably not. Okay, there's the inside of the regular pomelo. And you know what? I think this might also be a seedless variety. I don't see any seeds in there. I see some very small unformed seeds in this supermarket pomelo. And this guy here. Ooh. It's tougher to get through. It feels more dense inside. Wow, okay. Very like, I don't know, it looks like a flower or something. Look at that pattern it's got. It also is glistening. It's very juicy looking. This one, not so much. This one looks a little bit more dry on the inside. Yeah, this already is a beautiful fruit. Also, look at the rind on it. Pomelos are known for having a very thick rind. So you might buy a big pomelo, but only get like, you know, a tangerine's amount of fruit. With this, it comes all the way out to the edges. This one, not terrible, but you can see there's more pith to it. And because of that, the one Steven sent me is a little bit heavier. Okay, so let's start with the supermarket pomelo. It's really bad, actually. That's a really crappy pomelo. Yeah, this is garbage. This is total garbage. Even for supermarket pomelos, that's a really bad one. This has like no flavor to it. It's just kind of bitter. No sweetness to it. The flavor of it is just like watered down grapefruit rind taste. Bad. So let's try one that should be pretty delicious. Unsurprisingly, this one is really good. It tastes like lemonade. It's got like a nice balanced, sweet, tart kind of flavor. It's also very juicy. When you bite into it, it just kind of like melts in your mouth. So it feels like I'm drinking a glass of lemonade when I am biting into this. A lot of times when you get a pomelo, they're kind of firm. You can actually like pull the pulplets out like one by one and eat them, like caviar. It kind of has that dry, firm texture. This is not like that. Not like that at all. This is just like a liquid. The sweetness on this is pretty high. I'd say it's a 7 out of 10. Its tartness is not too high. 5 out of 10 on tartness. Besides the lemonade flavor, this has a bit of a grapefruit flavor, but without the bitterness. There's little to no bitterness in this, but it does have that kind of bite the way that a grapefruit does, where it kind of gets you in the nose a little bit. So I think that's all I have to say about this pomelo. Thank you once again to Stephen over at Murray Family Farms. I will put his website down in the description below. This is a really, really tasty pomelo, and the one that I got from the supermarket is really a not tasty pomelo. This is really bad, and it's interesting to try something side by side of just the extremes of how good a pomelo can be and how bad a pomelo can be. It's really like night and day. So getting quality produce is very important. So I think that's about it. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye. I would like to give a big shout out to Smarter Every Day, Lofty Rex, and JMac. They are mega patrons over on patreon.com. Patreon, I'm sure you've heard about it, but basically it is how I can afford to go on all the adventures that I go on this channel and how I buy all the fruit that I buy. So if you are interested in supporting the channel, check out the link in the description below. Another way to help out is by going to my website. My website has all my videos organized into categories, which is pretty cool, and I also have t-shirts for sale over there. So check it out, and I will see you all next time.